Hello and welcome back to another video. I am treating you guys to a lot of videos recently, but basically this video is going to be a kit video, and what I mean by that is leaving out items of clothing like shirts, trousers, boots and such, also not including eye protection or anything in this video. And I don't want any hate, because I know that there's been a few people recently, oh, that's not really close to the real thing. I don't give a shit. It's my take on Special Forces loadout and doing what I want to do. So, you don't like it, I don't care. Piss off, watch someone else. Basically, what I want to do is talk about how I have my things set up. So, if you watched my last video, that's great. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in this video. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to go back too far into my other video because I'll basically repeat myself. But on my belt, I have pistol mag, pouch with pistol magazine in. Obviously, I found that the grenade pouch or radio pouch actually makes a good thing for a backup magazine. That fits in there nicely. Obviously it won't do up, but it is in there nice and tight. I do have to give that quite a pull to get it out, and I don't want to get it out because I can't put it back in with one hand. So yeah, it does make a good backup pouch for a magazine, since I can't actually fit 6 magazines into my plate carrier pouches. Obviously, a backup first aid kit, if you like. It's got spare plasters and small bandages in. It's also got a spare. It's also got a speed loader in. And at the minute it doesn't have BB pellets, but it will have BBs in there, obviously, when I'm ready to skirmish. Holster and first aid kit, and obviously the lanyard, I've tucked it into there for now just because my pistol was not in the holster. So this has actually got a proper first aid kit in, bandages, plasters, tourniquet, and other various bits. And this one's just got little, plasters spare for if they run out, sort of thing, and speed loader and stuff. Moving this out of the way, we have the plate carrier with plates. There is 2 plates in each side, so in the front and the back there are 2 plates. There is a small plate, a very soft plate that's about half length, and it's about as wide as the body armour, basically, but it's only half length. And then in the back of that we have a full length plate that starts here and ends at the bottom, obviously, and that is the same in the back as well. Now they are only foam, but they're quite thick and not very flexible, but they have bent my body. I've got them moulded to my body shape. In the mag pouches, obviously we've got magazines, as you're going to expect. So I've got a PTS mid-cap magazine here. That's in that pouch. Then in this pouch here we've got I can't remember the brand of this one. I can't remember the brand, but we also have that magazine with the fake rounds, which is similar to what we use in the actual forces. When you go on ops, blank magazines are just metal magazines that are bright yellow, so that people know that you're using blanks. And then a 370 round Newport magazine, metal. Obviously the other 2 are polymer. This one and the PTS magazine, and this one again is mid-cap, but the other ones are high cap, obviously. 370 round Newport high cap magazine. We've got actually I can get it out because it's a bit stiff in there. That's what she said. We've got I can't remember the brand of this one either. This one was something like a ASG or something, and that is also a high cap metal magazine. I think it was ASG. Pretty sure it was ASG because the stock is also ASG, and I got them together, I think. And then we've got this one came with the pint. As you can see, this one's got The other one's got a slight scratch and dent in it because I've used it a bit. But this one came with a Pioneer, so it's in very nice condition. And again, it's a 300. I'm pretty sure it's a 300. People say you get 350 round magazines with that, but it's the same size and same, same brand. So I'm going to assume it's 370, not 350. But a lot of people say, oh, it's 350. So who knows? I'm probably going to be able to get that back in there one-handed. No, so we'll just leave that one out. Right. And then in my admin pouch, I've got a pad. Go and check out the Black Flag on Instagram if you guys want, and also Explosive Apparel. But I've got in there my notepad, waterproof notepad, but I've also waterproofed it even more in a plastic bag. And a lot of people might ask why that is. It's something the forces do. They waterproof their paper using plastic bags. And then we did have, it's probably not in here, probably fallen out and end up in my bag, but I did have a marker pen, and I've also got a Royal Air Force pen, because why the hell not? Saying that, I do want to show off this quickly. It's not much, but it is. If it will focus. Not going to focus. A Royal Air Force Regiment pen, because why not? And then obviously we've got the dump pouch, the pouches on the front, corporal, ISAF, and keep back 100 meters, and then again Havoc Squad patch and Union Jack. On my head I wear a helmet. Now this was a I can't remember the brand of this one at all, because this was bought second hand. Saying that, I've changed the padding and everything in there from my other helmet that I have. And then I've got my EOD patch and the Reaper skull, the like special US Navy kind of thing that they have. Moving on to my Glock, which you've seen if you've watched my channel. My Glock 17. This is a Neuprol Raven EU17, so it has no Glock trades, obviously, but it is pretty awesome. I have stippled the grip, aftermarket stippling, and that's pretty good. It is actually really soft, so instead of being uncomfortable on the, feeling uncomfortable because of the polymer grip, it's actually really soft now to hold. And will work better with gloves as well. And I didn't purposely do this, but my primary weapon is also a Neuprol. It's the Neuprol Pioneer Defender, the carbine AEG, with even a Neuprol suppressor. And as I said, I did not do that on purpose. I have not purposely made a Neuprol loadout. Just turns out that that's the brand of the weapons I have. The ASG crane stock is aftermarket, has my ZAP number, and the serial number there is actually the serial number to my SEMA M4. But it's an ASG crane stock in town, obviously. The grip is I think that's also ASG. That's a patrol base aftermarket grip, and then obviously the Neuprol Bocker series metal real life. I say real life, real suppressor, so it's the foam filled and everything else. Aftermarket sight is a lot of people keep referring to it as a scope, but I'm not going to call it a scope, I'm going to call it a sight. I'm saying that because it is similar to an ACOG. It has the same amount of power and range as an ACOG standard. So it's 4 times. Well, it's actually 2.5 times to 10 times, but on its lowest setting, it's actually weaker than an ACOG. So, yeah. ASG sling. Obviously aftermarket, and when I've not got the suppressor fitted, a muzzle cover. Now this is actually from my real life L85, but I got, obviously, you get them in your cleaning kits, so spare one, may as well chuck it on there when it's, you know, not got the suppressor on, when I'm not using it, when I'm in the safe zone at airsoft and stuff. The scope, torch mount, sorry, is an aftermarket one. Now, it's not the one that originally was on my SEMA M4. I still have the other one on my SEMA M4. This one came recently in an Airsoft Operators box, mystery box. So I've put that one on, because it actually, the torch fits in it a little bit better. You can actually see that it's completely closed. The screws have completely closed it. The other one was an aftermarket one, and that again was ASG, or something like that. This one works better with this torch. It's a bit bigger, so. But that is that, guys. I just thought I'd do a quick overview of the kit that I use, because obviously I've now included the battle belt into it. And I thought this was a good in-depth look at the things that I use. You got any questions on where I got any of this stuff from? I'll put links in the replies. I won't put links in the description just because it's going to take me too long. But if you guys have questions on individual items, I'll give you links. The helmet is no longer available because it was second hand, so it was the only one the person had. The battle belt, I'll leave a link to the mystery boxes in the comments, but you may not get, obviously it's mystery box, so you may not get the battle belt in the first mystery box you get. Obviously it's pure luck what you get. So actually the mag pouch, pistol mag pouch, I didn't have a pistol mag pouch, so that came in the mystery box with the battle belt. This pouch, the grenade pouch, smoke grenade pouch, radio pouch, whatever you want to call it, came in the mystery box, and the dump mag pouch came in the mystery box. The stippling for the Glock actually came in the mystery box, and it's actually quite cool. I'm not sure whether Airsoft mystery boxes, Airsoft Operators box actually watch my channel, but the fact that the stippling that came is actually for a Glock 17 is pretty awesome. If so, that's just obviously pure coincidence. But yeah, like I say, I will leave descriptions in the comments if you guys ask questions specifically about these. I can't leave links for the obviously pouches or the battle belt, but I will leave a link to Airsoft Operators box. I will leave links to the body armour or plate carrier, whatever you want to call it, because they still have those. As I said, the helmet, no, can't leave a link to that. I can't leave a link to the pistol or anything either. I could leave a link to the rifle if you guys want that. A little bit of information regarding this. It is not the best quality. It was quite cheap. And when I say cheap, I don't mean that cheap. But in regards to a plate carrier, it was relatively cheap. It is quite good quality. As I said, I've taken out the wire and stuff because it required two people to put this on. Don't know if it's just me being a fat twat, because I've bulked up a bit. Yes, your boy's been working out. So when I say fat, I don't mean literally fat. But I don't know if it's because I've bulked up a bit, but it does now require me to, with the wiring, it required me to use two people to get me in it, so me and someone else. And obviously we're not always working in a team or whatnot. I can't do buddy checks. So taking out the wire was actually the easiest way for me to get into this, because it means I can do the shoulder straps and one side and get into it that way and then do it back up. Whereas with the wiring, it kept it really tight, and wasn't very easy for me to get on and off by myself. But as I said, it's very decent quality. I've had no problems with it, other than the fact that, obviously, with the wire, it requires me to have some help getting into it. But without the wire, it's obviously, I can now get in it. One thing I will say about these pouches, obviously they came on it, but the magazine pouches, for some reason, doesn't matter where you place them, because at first I thought it was because I had them at the edge, but this end pouch, I cannot get 2 magazines in there for love nor money at all. It's really tight, with 1 magazine in. However, obviously, I can get 4 pouches, 2 magazines in each of these, so that's 4 there, and then 5. And using this, how I'm using this, I can carry 6, or I can have 5 in there anyway, and have 1 in the gun, and in the safe zone, whatever. Obviously, I just take it out and place it in a pocket or whatnot. Because I don't think I want to keep this like this, but it is a good idea to actually have another magazine in there. That's pretty cool. If I can't find anything that I want to put in there, I don't get smoke grenades, or I don't want to put the radio in there, because the radio, actually, I'm going to quickly demonstrate, and I probably won't be able to do this one-handed, but so I actually have my radio on there, and then obviously I'll have my headset. But obviously, if I can't find anything to use in that pouch, excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'll probably leave that magazine in there. This was meant to be a relatively short video, but it has been a good in-depth look. And you guys have, got any questions? Leave them in the comments below. I've got the shakes. Don't know why. Sorry about that. I'm trying to hold the camera quite steady, but it's not working. Yeah, got any questions regarding anything like the grip, the scope, I can leave them in the comments. I am actually going to quickly talk about the scope or the sight, because I didn't actually talk about that properly. I just mentioned the zoom. It is a V-Life Firefight. I think it's called a Firefight, or a Firefly. I'll have to have a quick check. 1 second, guys, bear with me. Right, so it's a V-Life Firefield scope. It's called a scope in the manual, but I'm going to call it a sight. It's mine, I do what I want. So it's a V-Life Firefield sight. It's 2.5 to 10 times, as I said. Or 2.5 to 10 by 40, but the stupid thing doesn't want to focus. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. So here are your markings, and obviously trying to do it so you can see the numbers, but that's not going to work because my thumb's too fat. And then when you're looking down the sight, I can't do it right now, but when you're looking down the sight, obviously it's very zoomed. It does have a compensator on it, because it is for use with live rifles, but it's awesome for airsoft as well. Not much else I can say about that, other than, as I said, thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed. Please stay safe, guys. Thank you very much.